Hello and welcome to NewsX Deep Dive. My name is Vineet Malhotra. Today, a seismic shift has rocked Indian Incorporated. Natarajan Chandrasekaran, the man credited with guiding the multi-billion-dollar Tata Group through some of its most tumultuous years and transforming it into a agile, modern powerhouse, has officially announced that he will be stepping down as the chairman of Tata Sons. While he will complete his full tenure until February 20th, 2027, his decision not to seek a third term has sent shockwaves across financial markets. Tonight, we look at the extraordinary rise of Chandra, what late Ratan Tata thought of him, how he reshaped the salt to software to SUV conglomerate, and the critical reasons outlined in his letter to the board. Well, right at the outset, Chandra made it clear in his official communication he will fulfill his complete term until the 20th of Feb 2027, completing 40 glorious years of service with the Tata Group. But why did he decide against seeking another 5-year extension? Well, his letter outlines 3 crucial reasons. Reason number 1, lack of unanimous board support at the February 24th, 2026 board meeting. Chandra revealed that both the Sir Dorabji Tata Trust and the Sir Ratan Tata Trust had unanimously recommended a 5-year extension for him. However, when tabled at the Tata Sons board on the 24th of February 2026, one board member withheld support. In the absence of unanimous backing, Chandra chose to defer the decision. Reason number 2, prolonged board uncertainty. 6 months elapsed without any resolution on his extension. Chandra highlighted that for a conglomerate as vast as Tata Sons, prolonged leadership ambiguity creates unnecessary friction. Reason number 3, clarity for stakeholders and orderly transition. With major strategic projects underway, Chandra emphasized that employees, investors and partners require total leadership clarity. He urged the board to immediately initiate a succession plan for a smooth transition before 2027 February. To truly appreciate Chandrasekaran's legacy, one must trace his astronomical rise. Born into an agricultural family in Tamil Nadu, Chandra joined Tata Consultancy in 1987 as a software programmer intern. Through sheer operational brilliance, he rose through the ranks to become the CEO and managing director of TCS in 2009. Under his leadership, TCS quadrupled its revenues, becoming the crown jewel and primary cash cow of the entire Tata Group. Popularly known as Chandra in corporate circles, he became the first non-Parsi chairman in the Tata Group's 150-year history. Over the years, he steadily climbed the ranks within the company before eventually becoming TCS's chief executive officer. Chandrasekaran assumed leadership of Tata Sons in 2017 during one of the most turbulent periods in the group's history, following the abrupt and acrimonious removal of Cyrus Mistry, which had triggered a leadership crisis and deep divisions within the organization. Before taking over Tata Sons, Chandrasekaran had already established himself as one of the group's most trusted executives. He led Tata Consultancy Services, the conglomerate's largest company and biggest profit generator, before being elevated to the top role. A substantial part of his first term was dominated by the group's prolonged legal dispute with Cyrus Mistry and the Shapurji Palonji Group. During the litigation, the National Company Law Appellate Tribunal, the NCLAT, ruled that Chandrasekaran's appointment was invalid and ordered Mistry's reinstatement as chairman. The decision was later overturned by the Supreme Court. When Tata Sons faced its worst governance crisis in 2016 following the unceremonious exit of Cyrus Mistry, the late Ratan Tata turned to trusted insider Chandra. In 2017, Chandra became the first non-Parsi professional manager to take the reins as chairman of Tata Sons. Ratan Tata was vocal about his praise, publicly describing Chandra as an outstanding leader who had demonstrated exemplary performance and capability. Ratan Tata noted that Chandra's steady hand, quiet discipline and deep understanding of the Tata values made him the ideal captain to steer the ship through turbulent waters. And Chandra delivered beyond expectations. Over his decade-long stewardship at Bombay House, he fundamentally transformed the 400 billion conglomerate across multiple fronts. He streamlined a tangled web of cross-holdings, consolidating fragmented businesses into core verticals. He spearheaded the historic homecoming and privatization of Air India, bringing the national carrier back into the Tata fold. From launching Tata Neu to committing billions into semiconductor manufacturing, EV battery, gigafactories and renewable energy. Chandra modernized Tata for the 21st century. Under his tenure, the combined market capitalization of Tata Group's listed companies surged, rewarding millions of retail and institutional investors. These diversification efforts required substantial capital investment and also became a source of differences within Tata Trusts over the performance of the newer businesses and the level of funding they required. As part of a broader restructuring exercise to reduce losses, Chandrasekaran also oversaw the sale of the group's loss-making business in telecom, Tata Teleservices, to Bharti Airtel. Natarajan Chandrasekaran's journey from a young intern in 1987 to the helm of India's largest business empire is the stuff of corporate legend. As he prepares to step down on the 20th of February 2027, he leaves behind a group that is financially stronger, technologically forward and structurally consolidated. The question that now looms over Bombay House is simple yet monumental. Who will step into the shoes of the man who redefined the Tata Group? Mithali Nikore, economist, joins us on the broadcast to talk more about this. Mithali, this is obviously, a shock to many. It's also a shock to the market as well. We saw Tata shares plummet. But what do you think could have driven this kind of a decision by Mr. Chandrasekaran?
So I think, Vineet, when you were talking about Mr. Chandrasekaran's legacy in this, in this segment, it is fairly evident that for him, as well as for many of the senior leadership at the Tata Group, the group matters much more than the individual. It's very evident that, the way the Tata Group values have been imparted to their entire senior leadership. They have always thought about the legacy of the Tata Group. They've always thought about their employees. They've always thought about the value creation of the company. They've always thought about the fact that, how is it that they can unlock value in such a way that the whole Indian economy is benefited. So I think in this situation, this is exactly what we have witnessed from a leader like Mr. Chandrasekaran, who inspires us all, that place yourself second and, the company first, the country first, the growth first. And it's not about an individual, but it's about what can the company create, what innovation can the company unlock. And very honestly, the culture at the Tata Group is such, we all know about the Tata Administrative Services, young people coming in, getting groomed for, leadership positions later on in their careers. I personally feel that a leader will very easily emerge from within, the Tata Group, different Tata companies. And what Mr. Chandrasekaran has done is lay the foundation for a younger leader, for a new leader to come in while he is still around.
Mithali, always a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll take a short break on that note. Be right back.